Full exhale. Big inhale. Big exhale. If you're seated, you have the option to bring your hands to your heart, or again, you can just have one hand on your heart. On your next 1 or 2 breaths, set an intention or dedication for today's practice. Inhale. Exhale, seal your intention on your heart. Let's get started with today's practice. Come up to a comfortable seated position. Many of you are already there, so you can stay where you are. Grounding down through your sits bones, growing tall through your spine, just really rooting down towards the floor, towards the earth. Full breath in. Full breath out. Keep your breath moving. I just want to let you guys know that I'm rehabbing an injury, so I can't fully do the practice with you this week. So more important than ever this week to listen to my verbal cues versus always looking at the screen. And I will do some with you, but I don't want to injure myself further. So just a warning, sit up tall. And then let's come into a butterfly pose. Soles of your feet together. Still working butterfly as our pose of the month for September. So starting in a butterfly, still grounding down through your sits bones and growing tall. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog barking also. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Now use your inner thighs to press your knees closer to the ground. Option to close your eyes for these next few breaths, and I want you to do a little body scan. So we'll return to our butterfly later in our practice, and I just want you to compare at that time what feels different. If this one feels different than the one in the future. But without anticipating right now, just fully be present in your butterfly or bound ankle pose, Baddha Konasana. Option to take your thumbs under your big toe on the ball of your foot and open up the front of your feet. Continue to ground down as you sit up tall. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Option to stay in your butterfly, or you can come back to that comfortable seat. We're going to add a light twist. Taking our right arm behind us, bring your left hand to your right knee. Still rooting down and growing tall, find that twist from your center, from your midsection. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, peek back. On your exhale, slowly unravel forward to center. Let's switch it out. Left arm behind, right hand to your left knee. Sit up tall. Twist from your center. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more full round of breath. We'll start to unravel forward. And then I want you to roll down onto your back, starting a little different than we normally would today, if you're used to practicing with me. So we're gonna come into an inverted crow, because I want you to try crow later. So I just want you to see what it feels like now. So start with your knees at 90. Take your arms up towards the ceiling and flex your wrists like your palms are pressing into the ceiling. Then separate your knees slightly, almost like you're coming into a happy baby, and bring your knees towards your elbows. Now inhale, lift your upper body up like you're pressing the ceiling up. Exhale, release down, but keep a little hover. Inhale, press up, maybe knees tap under elbows. Exhale, just lower slightly, keep that torso hovering. Take one more inhale to press up and hold on the exhale. Full breath in, full breath out. Release down. You can cross your ankles, work your way up to seated. Swing yourself back. You can tap your knees down and then come into a down dog, or you can swing all the way back to a down dog. Full inhale. Full exhale. On your inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, take that hip opener, toes over to the left. You can flex out your foot or roll out your ankle. Try to keep your shoulders square forward and your right knee lifted. Inhale, right leg back to center. Exhale, release it down. Let's move through a nice mindful vinyasa. Come forward to your high plank. You can always drop your knees as you lower down to a low push-up. Inhale forward to a cobra or an upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, left toes over to the right, coming back to that hip opener. So lift your knee, fan open your hip. You can flex your foot, point your toe, roll your ankle, maybe make circles with your foot. Sometimes I like to do that to really roll out my ankle, finding some movement. Inhale, left leg back to center, keep it high. Exhale, release it down. Forward to a high plank, coming through our vinyasa. Lower down to your low push-up. Inhale to cobra or upward facing, shine your heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump your feet to your hands and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Tap your shins. Really find a flat back, crown of your head forward. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, reach arms back. Keeping hips low, sweep forward and up to your chair. Pulling your core in as you settle your hips down. Let's start to flow. Inhale, straighten, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, reach arms back to airplane. Exhale, sweep forward and up to a crescent lunge. Reaching for the ceiling as you settle your hips closer to your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release hands down, framing your front foot. Step back to your down dog. Big inhale, big exhale. Moving through our vinyasa, come forward to your high plank. You can always drop knees as you lower down, low push-up. Cobra or upward facing. Tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, curl your knees to your nose, just dome and round your spine. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it through. As you look forward, find a long spine. Step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift to the flat back. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. Keeping hips low, scoop forward and up to your chair. Big breath in, pull your core, your low belly in. Big breath out, settle into hips. Inhale, straighten, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, send your left foot back. Inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, forward and up to your crescent lunge. Reaching tall as you settle low. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release hands down. Step back to your dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Move through your vinyasa, or you can stay in down dog. So from here forward, actually from here to eternity, vinyasas are optional. So always just listening to your own body, just seeing what it needs. We'll meet in our down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, dome and round. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, place it through. Take your gaze forward, find your long spine. Step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. Back to our chair or fierce pose, forward and up, reaching as you settle. Inhale, straighten, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back. Just linking breath with movement. Inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, sweep forward and up, back to your crescent lunge. Take a full round of breath. Reach tall. Settle in. Then plant your back foot and open up to your warrior two. Left arm forward, right arm back. Shoulders stacked over hips. Your front knee is tracking over your ankle. Nice, good adjustments, everyone. Flip your front palm, reach up and back to revolve your warrior. So finding that nice reach, some space in between your ribs as you reach up and back, keeping your warrior two legs. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, cartwheel down to a twisted lunge. Right hand planted. Left hand can tap your knee, your hip, or you can reach up towards the ceiling. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reach or twist. Exhale, top arm down, step back, down dog. Full inhale. Full exhale. Move through your vinyasa or stay in your dog. Meeting in our dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Feel your spine rounding. Nice. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Pop your back leg up for a mini standing split as you step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. This time, bring hands to heart center as you lift up into your chair. Still engaging your core as you settle your hips. Coming into our standing pigeon, keeping knees slightly bent, shift weight into your left foot. Pick your right leg up so your ankle stacks on your left knee. Then sit back into your hips. You have a couple arm variations. You can reach arms back. You can tap elbow to knee, elbow to heel, or you can release your hands down to the floor. Try to keep that lift in your heart and chest. Then just like we did in our butterfly, use that inner thigh just on your right side to press your right knee closer to the floor. It'll be a tiny movement, but I want you to feel it. Sit back deeper in your hips. Take one more breath. Lift just your heart and chest to bring your hands back to heart center. Then unravel your right leg. Coming right in, straighten, reach up and press. Come forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, send your left foot back. Inhale, sweep arms back to airplane. Exhale, forward and up to your crescent lunge. Full round of breath. Plant your back foot, open up to your warrior two. Nice warriors, everyone. These look nice and strong. Keep that core pulling in as the crown of your head reaches up. Now flip your front palm, reach up and back, revolve. Finding that beautiful space, that beautiful reach as you reach up and back. Inhale, take it a little deeper. Exhale, cartwheel down, twisted lunge, left hand planted, right hand to your knee, your hip, or reaching tall. Inhale, reach or find that twist from your ribs. Exhale, top arm down, step back, down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Move through or stay in your dog. You can always pedal out your dog. You can take your hips side to side, or you can enjoy stillness in your dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Feel your spine round. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, place it through. Option to pop your back leg up, mini standing split as you step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. Hands to heart center as you lift your heart and chest, keeping hips low in your chair. Coming back to our standing pigeon, shift weight into your right foot. Left ankle lifts onto your right knee. Sit your hips back as you reach your arms back. Or you can leave the hands at heart center, or you can release hands down. Again, your option of arm variation. Can you keep your chest just hovering as you sink your hips even lower? Now use that inner thigh, press your left knee just slightly closer to the floor. Small, small movement, but I want you to send your attention there. Take one more breath. Just lifting your heart and chest back to heart center. Unravel your leg, place it back down. Straighten legs, reach arms up, press. Coming right in, forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, send your right foot back. Inhale, reach arms back, airplane arms. Exhale, forward and up to your crescent lunge. We're gonna add a twist from our crescent lunge, but I want it to come from your core. So bring your hands to heart center first. Or you can bring hands to hips, that works too. I want you to really press into your hands and lift your heart and chest. Then again, use that midsection. I want the twist to come up from your ribs, from your upper body. Not really your ribs, it's right under your ribs, your core. Now option to reach arms out. They're just there for support. So I don't want your arms to do the twisting. I just want your arms to kind of be holding you. You can bring hands back to heart center, or you can just come right in, right elbow to left knee. Make a fist with your right hand, press your left hand on top. So crescent lunge twist. You can always drop your back knee too if you need to, like I am. Now use this leverage of your fist to press up and make sure that twist is coming from your midsection. So not collapsing down. Use that to press and twist. Just holding for one more breath. I know you can. Slowly bring yourself back up. You can bring hands back to heart center. Come back to center, reach arms up. In the crescent lunge, plant your back foot. Come back to your warrior two. Full breath in. Full breath out. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, roll ball. Finding even more space, even more reach as you reach up and back. Now straighten your front leg and reach a little more. Option to grab your wrist with your opposite hand, or you can bring your hand right in between your shoulder blades and grab your opposite elbow and give yourself a little tug. So just a little mini self-assist here to pull yourself into the pose a little more. Keep that heart and chest lifted. Now keep your front leg straight as you come through center. Reach forward for straight leg triangle. So arm can come to the inside of your leg. It can come to the outside. If you have a block, you can bring your block inside or outside. So a slight twist here, again, coming from your middle, crown of your head forward. These look nice, everyone. Take one more breath in your triangle. Float yourself back up to center. Bend into your front knee, warrior two. Cartwheel down to a regular lunge. Step back, high plank. Hold your high plank for a breath. Coming into a side plank, left hand planted, right arm lifts. So you can bring your left hand to center. You can take it slightly to the outside of your body, whatever gives you more leverage. Side plank of your choice. You can take your tree plank, a toe grab, you can float your tap leg, you can drop your inside knee. Do what feels right for you. Lift your hips and engage your core. Nice. Inhale, top arm forward. Exhale, release it down, high plank. You can move through your vinyasa from here. You can keep one leg up and move through a one-legged vinyasa. You can come back to the dog. It's your practice, it's your mat. So again, just do what feels right for you today, always. Meeting our dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, dome and round. Inhale, right leg high, point your toes. Exhale, use your core to bring your right knee to your right elbow and hover like you're back in the high plank. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, place it through. Everyone pop your left leg up for the mini standing split and hold for a breath. Now drop your left leg just so it's in line with your right, so your hips are squared. Your left leg is still reaching back. We're walking ourselves up to a warrior three, or you can float up. So you can walk your hands up your leg. You can float your hands to heart center. You can reach arms back. Eventually, I want you to make your way with your arms back or your arms forward, but you can take your time. We have a couple breaths. Flex your back foot, toes down towards the floor, back heel is pressing back like you're pressing into the wall behind you. These look nice. Now float your chest just slightly. Slowly hinge yourself forward, left knee to 90, arms reach up. Coming into our dancer's pose, right arm stays lifted. Left arm and left foot come back to meet each other. You can tap your knees at the top for stability and then start to kick back. Option to hinge forward, option to reach forward. You can keep your top arm lifted. Find that place of ease, but still challenge in your dancers. So not struggling, but slightly challenging your body or your mind. Kick back and reach. Mindfully bring your knees back together. Release your foot. Backstroke or windmill your arms. Land in your conscious mountain pose. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reach arms up, add a tiny back bend. Exhale, bring your elbows in towards your ribs. Cactus your arms and really open your heart and chest. Inhale, reach up. Coming right in, forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, forward and up to your crescent lunge. Now bring your hands to heart center. We're coming back to that twist. So using your core, twist from your middle, from your midsection, from your mid back. Now option to reach your arms out, but make sure your center is doing the twisting. Now you can come right in, left elbow to right knee. You can press palms together and dip in. You can make that fist with your left hand, place your right hand on top, press down for leverage. Option to drop your left knee if needed. Nice, good adjustments, everyone. Now use your left elbow, press it into your right knee. Press your right hand into your left fist, lift, find length, maybe even press your back heel back. Coming back to center, slowly undo the twist. You can bring hands to heart center. Reach arms up. Plant your back foot, come into your warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, revolve. Now straighten your front leg. Option to grab your wrist.
Option to take your right hand in between your shoulder blades, catch your opposite elbow. Give yourself that little self-assist, that little tug to find even more space, even more side bend. Keeping your front leg straight, bring your upper body back to center, arms to a T. Reach, reach forward, straight leg triangle. Left arm down, right arm up. Use those strong leg muscles to ground down. Then again, finding that slight twist from your midsection. Can you peek up past your top shoulder, maybe up at your top thumb, without straining your neck? One more breath in your straight leg triangle. Bring yourself back up to standing. Bend into your front knee, warrior two. Cartwheel down to a regular lunge. Step back, high plank. Coming into our side plank, right hand planted. Lift your left arm up as you lift your hips. Keep that core engagement. Lift your hips, lift your top arm. Inhale, top arm forward. Exhale, release it down, high plank. You can move through from here. You can keep one leg up. You can come back to the down dog. Strong yogi is with us today, so make your own choices. Meeting in our dog, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, dome and round. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee floats to left elbow, hover. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, place it through. Pop your back leg up for the standing split. Now drop your leg just so your hips are in line, leg is still floating. Walk yourself up to that warrior three. Hands to heart center. You can slowly walk up your leg. You can take a moment at your shin to find stability and then walk up. These look good. Reach arms back, airplane arms. Float your back leg a little higher. Good. Hinge from your hips. Right knee comes to 90. Arms reach up. Coming into our dancers, left arm lifts. Right arm comes back to catch our foot. Grow tall. When you're ready, kick it back. Dancers is one of those beautiful balancing poses that has a lot of elements. So you have that slight back bend, that C curve in your spine. You have the heart opener, heart and chest lifted, shining forward. Obviously, you have the balance and grounding through your standing leg. Core engagement too. Take one more breath in your dancers. Reach, kick. Slowly bring yourself back up, knees tap at the top. Release your foot, backstroke or windmill your arms, landing in your conscious mountain pose. Inhale, ground down. Exhale, let the breath go. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, bring your elbows in towards your ribs, cactus your arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Hanging out in our forward fold today. You can take elbows behind your knee crease, fingertips facing down. You can step on your hands with the front or back of your feet. You can bring hands to a block and fold forward. You can also grab opposite elbows and take a ragdoll, just taking a little sway side to side. Make sure there's no tension in your face, neck, or shoulders. So truly just letting your head hang. Pulling your upper body in towards your legs for your forward fold. Tip some weight forward. Send your hips up. Take one more round of breath. Pull yourself in. Now slowly unravel just halfway, fingertips in front of your toes. And walk your feet out, coming into a yogi squat or malasana. Feet to the edges of your mat. Front of your feet can be slightly out, so toes out. Hands to heart center. Sink your hips down. Again, if you have a block, you can sit on a block. Elbows inside your knees. Press your knees out. Press palms together to lift through your heart and chest. Now you have a couple options here. You can stay in your yogi squat, or I promised you a crow pose. So we're gonna come into crow. If you have a block, you can use your block for crow, placing it forward, using it to rest your forehead on, or you can place your block behind you and bring your toes up to get a little leverage. But bring your hands forward on your mat, almost like you have claws, like a crow does, like you're gripping a branch. Pull in, and then send your knees forward on top of your elbows, or you can come to your armpits. Maybe just float one toe at a time off the block or the floor. Try to tap your toes together if this is your first time doing it. You want to shift weight forward and keep your gaze forward. So if your gaze goes down, your body usually follows. So keep your gaze up and forward. Just a slight round in your back, almost like you're in a cat pose. Just take one more breath to play. Just tip in. Again, maybe just lift one toe. Little baby half crow. Nice. When you're ready, step, walk, or jump yourself back to the dog. Take 3 rounds of breath, just being in this present moment, forgetting about your crow. Doesn't matter, it's in the past. Full breath in. Full breath out. Shift weight forward to a high plank. You have an optional low to high, so quick elbow bend if you want a little extra core workout. And then slowly lower down. Let's take one prone back bend. So your choice, you can take full locust or bow pose. Full locust, arms by your sides, palms down. Lift your heart and chest, lift your legs, float your arms up. You can also come from full locust into the bow by bending your knees and catching your ankles or your feet. In both poses, let your hips be your anchor, so grounding you to your mat. Kick back if you're in the bow. Lift up if you're in the full locust. Everyone lower down. Look to either side or make a pillow with your arms. Leave your knees bent. Just windshield wiper knees side to side. That should feel nice. Release legs, forehead back to center. Hands under shoulders, press yourself back up to the high plank. Hold for a breath. You have another optional low to high if you'd like one. Take your hips up, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, place it through to a lunge. Drop your back knee. Let's come into our pigeon. Walk your right foot across your mat. Bring your right knee down. Press into your hands to keep your heart and chest lifted. You have the option to bring your left hand to your left hip and kind of coax it forward to make sure your hips are in line. You can also peek back at your right toes and make sure your leg is straight back. If you'd like a king pigeon here, a little extra glute or hamstring stretch, you can reach back for your foot, or you can slowly lower down, coming into our restorative pigeon. Again, making that pillow with your hands. You can stay on forearms. You can rest your head on a block. Give yourself these next few breaths to truly just be. Not worrying too much about what position your body is in. Just feeling your breath moving through you. Relaxing your body, relaxing your mind. Nothing to do here but breathe. Inhale, see if you can take your upper body just slightly closer to your mat, slight hinge from your hips almost. Exhale. Take one more full round of breath. Walk yourself back up into hands. Roll onto your right glute. Swing your left leg forward for seated head to knee. Place your right foot inside your left thigh. Reach arms up. Tiny twist from your center brings you all the way down, seated head to knee. Bend your knee as much as you need to make forehead to knee connection. You can add a twist here in either direction. So you can take your right hand to your foot and reach your left arm back, or you can reach your left arm under your body, tapping your right knee. If you took a light twist, come back to center. Reach past your foot, past your toes, and lift up. Coming to a mini wild thing, take your right hand back. Press onto your hand, roll onto your right leg, lift your hips as you reach back. Peek back at your back thumb. Release your hips back down. Let's switch out our legs. Right leg long. Place your left foot inside your right thigh. Reach up. Slight turn towards your right foot. It should be towards the corner of your mat, so not quite straight. Option to take that twist in either direction. If you took the twist, come back to center. Reach past your foot, past your toes, lift yourself up. Mini wild thing, left arm back, right arm reaches as you lift your hips, reaching back. Release down. Bring the soles of your feet together, coming back to our butterfly pose, our focus or pose of the month. Interlace hands around your feet, sit up tall. Option to close your eyes. Bring that focus back to your inner thigh and use it to press your knees down towards the floor. Now I want you to remember about 40-ish minutes ago, your first butterfly or Baddha Konasana. See if this one feels different. Physically, mentally, emotionally. Maybe your hips feel a little looser. Maybe your inner thighs feel a little more stretched. Sit up tall. Press your knees down. You can open your eyes if you close them. Option to flutter your butterfly, just knees up and down. And then let's hinge forward this week. So keep your back straight first, keeping that long spine. And then when you need to, go ahead and round your spine. Peeking in at your belly button, let your head hang. Slowly roll yourself back up to seated. Bring your knees back up. Just take yourself slightly back so you can use your hands to support your back and your upper body. And then let's roll back. Just taking a nice twist to end our practice. Separate your feet about the width of your mat, so edges of your feet on the edges of your mat. Arms can be to a T or goalpost arms, taking a wide twist today. Let your knees fall over to the right. Option to stack your right ankle on your left knee. Use it to press it down towards your mat, getting a little more out of the stretch, and you can glance past your left shoulder or fingertips. Unstack your ankle. Bring your gaze and your knees back to center. You can take a little windshield wiper. When your knees fall to the left, leave them there. Stack your left ankle on your right knee. You can peek to the right. Bring your gaze back to center. Unravel your ankle. Bring your knees back to center. Optional little side to side. When you're ready, take your legs long. Feet fall out, palms face up, coming into our final resting pose, Shavasana. You also have the option to take a Supta Baddha Konasana, bringing the soles of your feet together again, almost like your butterfly pose, but reclined, hand to your heart, hand to your belly. If you have a wall close to you, you can also take your legs up the wall. So just scooching your hips towards your wall and then taking your legs up and laying back. As I normally do, I'll bring you out of your Shavasana with 3 rings of the bell. So you have a few breaths to enjoy. Eyes closed, body just melting towards your mat, laying back. Start to wiggle fingers and toes, bringing light movement back into your body. When you're ready for a larger movement, hug your knees into your chest. Show yourself gratitude, give yourself a hug, and thank yourself for coming to yoga today, for making it to your mat. Reach your right or left arm back, rolling onto that side, just falling into fetal position, position of new beginnings. You have this chance, this moment right here to set a new intention, a new dedication, or a new beginning to the rest of your day, maybe even the rest of your week. Start to press yourself up to seated, facing forward. Bringing hands to heart center.
Glance down at your fingertips, tuck your chin. You can also keep your eyes closed. Let's recognize the peace and light within each and every one of us by bowing forward together and saying namaste or thank you. Thank you, everyone.